guys, look, I dyed my hair again. Now it's red. Do you like? Yeah, I'm bored. So these are notes for 4-6. Moving on with those trig problems, getting a little bit more crazy. We're going to do some word problems now. Word problems. So these are real life trig problems with pictures. So first, just like we've been doing, just like we started off at the beginning of this unit, you have to start by labeling that triangle or the picture with your given information and the missing side. Sorry, the given information and what they're looking for. Label that information. Then, just like you did before, go through, label the adjacent, hypotenuse, opposites. And then, again, moving on to, so first we're labeling. Then you need to pick the trig ratio you're going to use. Remember how we were doing that before? Which one makes most sense based on what you're given / what you're looking for. And then some review of our last two pieces where we actually started solving these problems. Remember, if you are missing an angle, you need to be using that inverse trig option. You have to hit the second button. Then you're either cos, sine, or tangent. If you're missing a side, though, you don't do that inverse trig. You don't do the second. Then you're just using that cross multiplication. 4 times divided by 1x. Swoop, that cross multiplication. And the regular trig buttons. No second. No, I don't need to write that. You guys know what I mean. Again, your trig ratios, that sine, cosine, tangent, that acronym that you should be using to help you out. So, TOA. So, CATOA to help you out with that acronym, to remember those. Last but not least, if you're using the graphing calculator only, if you're on a scientific calculator, then it's okay. You just need to check that you're in degree mode, and you can go back to any one of our previous lessons, actually 4-5 or 4-6, to check how to put it into degree mode. We'll move on to the next piece afterwards. Now let's do it here too. So some of these problems are going to talk about an angle of elevation or an angle of depression. What you need to know about those is that the angle of elevation is equal to the angle of depression. We are going to be focusing more on the angle of elevation. You have to just read carefully to figure out where that angle goes. Angle of elevation is going to be like looking up. Hence my picture here. If you look straight out, if I'm this person and I'm looking straight out horizontal, like on the horizon, elevation would be going up. So the angle of elevation, like it's shown in my picture, is the angle of me looking up. If I were to look at that plane flying, me looking up, I'm creating an angle of elevation. And then angle of depression is just the opposite by looking down. You'll see what I mean by those more when we get into the pictures. And again, all you have to do is read carefully to figure out where it goes in the picture. I feel like I had more to say about that, but maybe not.